Hello friends, and welcome back to Marquee Soaps. Today we are doing a soap that I am super excited about. We are doing Ursula from The Little Mermaid. So let's start out the same way we always do. Mix our melted oils and butters with our additives of sodium lactate, kaolin clay, and coconut milk. We'll add in our live water and get to making some soap. Okay, so this is going to be 2 layers. Our first layer is black iron oxide by Nurture Soap. And our other layer back here will be Cheshire Cat. So I bought my mica in bags this time, thinking it'll take up less space, and all it does is, for me, is make more of a mess. So I will be going back to jars. I only have a couple bags. So even though the black layer is first, I'm going to mix up this purple layer here real quick, just to get that color going. We'll set this to the side and work on this other bucket. So this is a new fragrance for me, and we are using Seaside Cotton by Nature's Garden. Oh, isn't this black just to die for? All right, I'm gonna mix it up with the stick blender because we are going to layer this, so I want it to be a little bit thicker. So I'm only doing 1 mold today, and the reason is because I have so much soap in my shop right now and curing that I need to stop making so much. So what I've discovered is February and March are very slow months in my shop, which is fine. I mean, you can't be busy all the time. I'm not complaining at all, but I don't need to have release hundreds of bars every month when they're not selling. So I want to make sure that I always have new product every month for everybody, because I do have a good number of customers that buy my new products every month. And you know, having new product definitely helps out your Etsy shop. I just want to cut back on the quantity that I'm making for this release, and then starting next release will be the same large size batches again. Okay, so I'm just going to clean up the sides. We will do a little bit of texturing on the top, and then we'll get this purple layer in. I love textured layers. It's so fun texturing it. It's just very satisfying. So it looks perfect. We will turn this to the side and get our purple going. I'm gonna get this bowl scraped out and I will mix up my soap frosting and bring it back when it's time to do some piping. All right, so let's get this done. So the soap's been sitting for maybe about 2 hours. So the first thing I'm gonna do is just spray it down with some rubbing alcohol. That will help our soap frosting sit to the base. If you forget to do this or you don't do this, it doesn't really matter. I've never had it separate on me before. So our frosting, it isn't quite pipeable, but it's a really good consistency for making Ursula's hair because her hair is kind of, I don't know, wavy, and it's not, I just think it'll look nice if we just kind of plop this on there. So it might even be a little bit too runny to kind of texture this a little bit, but we will see what it looks like. Usually when I make soap frosting for one of these loaves, I make 1.5 pounds of frosting, and that is in total how much the soap weighs when you make it, including the water and everything. But this is only 1 pound, so it is a smaller batch because we don't need as much. So my kids asked me today, like just randomly today, who my favorite Disney movie was. So when I was a kid, I told them, I kind of had to think about it for a minute. It was definitely Aladdin. I loved Aladdin and Princess Jasmine and the genie, loved it. But as I've gotten older, I mean, I've always liked the other movies, but I think Little Mermaid is now definitely my favorite. So I'm just using a popsicle stick and just kind of pushing the soap a little bit towards the center. It's not doing a whole lot to it, but that's what we want. And then we have some embeds to put on here. So when she stole the king's trident, she had a crown on, a gold crown if I remember correctly. So we have some gold melt and pour gems to put on here. So once this soap has been cut, I also have these gold seashells like her necklace that had Ariel's voice in it. And those will be put on the front of it. So I'm just gonna keep playing with this for a little bit. And then we'll put our embeds on, throw some glitter on it, and let it set. Have 2 different sides of these little diamonds, I guess. And the larger one will go in the center. And then we have 2 small ones to go on the side. So it looks like it's a little crown. And I am going to have to turn this sideways to put these on so I can see, because I am very good with chopping, not placing my embeds correctly. Right, so now we have our Sparkle Sunshine fairy duster. Because we have to add glitter to everything. And here is the Ursula inspired soap. And I am so excited to cut into this one to see what the inside looks like and to get our embeds put on there. So I'll see you back in just a minute. Welcome back, friends. We are here to cut into the Ursula inspired soap. And this one I am super excited about. So let's get right to it. And here's that first bar. So I also have these melt and pour shells I'm going to put on there, and I think it turned out very nice. So we will go around and bevel the edges to clean that up a little bit, but this is what they will look like. Let's keep going. The soap was so much fun to design and create. Love it. So these shells, I will put a little bit of melt and pour on the back and then kind of glue it on there. So if this soap is something that you are interested in, it will be available on our June release, which is Sunday, June the 6th. I release these in my Etsy shop at about 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.